Introducing the starting five for your Phoenix Suns. At the power forward position, at 7'3", number 11, Ball. Manning the middle, at 7'0", number 2, Nick Richards. At shooting guard, 6'4", number 3, Bradley. At guard, 6'5", number 1, Devin Booker. The other forward position, standing 6'11", number 35, Kevin Durant.
Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they're clinging on to the final playoff spot in the conference, trying to improve their position if possible. And of course, there's the Suns, down a few spots.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they've been middle of the pack all year, losing to some opponents that they would have trampled last season.
Well, it shows you just how quickly things change in this league. Even if the rosters look similar, these aren't the same opponents.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ant are the 1 of the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for the Suns, Booker and Beal in the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Bol. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Randle outside. These teams like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore. But it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Booker. Beal surveying the D. Pass to Booker. Now Richards. McDaniels covering. Richards, the pass to Beal. Back to Richards. The Suns need to get off a shot. And that one's good. Goal.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Randle, the pass to McDaniels. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Kevin Durant. Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward. And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
Now here's Booker. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Lots of room. Richards pulls it in.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
They grab their own miss. For 3, Durant. And he can't get that one.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Back to Daniels. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Here's McDaniels. Oh, it's blocked by Bull.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Durant against Conley. Durant inside. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close-range look.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Randall. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to review the game plan. Some changes for Phoenix. O'Neal, he's checked in for Bull. Allen comes in for Durant. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Beal. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. Here's Booker. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Richards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, play like that is beautiful to watch. Booker running the pick and roll almost to perfection.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. There's the block. Here's Booker. Alexander Walker grabs a board.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Randall, good.
No hesitation from the big man, Randall. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
Now here's Booker, covered by Alexander Walker. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Shot clock at 6. Here's Booker. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Phoenix out in front. They lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Suns. On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Garza in at the 5, roaming the paint. Three-pointer, Beal. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, Beal is a real volume three-point shooter. The defense cannot afford to let him get hot from the arc.
Here's Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Bol, he's checked in for Phoenix. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. So he gets them both.
What I admire about Beal is his work ethic, his desire to keep improving year after year.
Here's Edwards. No points yet. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles. And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Here's Beal. Soft touch off the glass. Beal's got 7 points for the quarter.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Edwards against Beal. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, easy two for Gobert.
Well, Gobert understands how to capitalize off these sets. Great movement by him after setting the screen.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Kevin Durant. Allie?
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Suns, and he told me that after his initial exam, it doesn't appear to be anything major. And for a team with a thin roster, this injury really hurts. They will need everyone to step their game up.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Pass to Edwards. And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
And the Suns making a change here. Durant's checked in. Randall, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for DiVincenzo.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Here's Booker. No good off the back of the rim. The Timberwolves trail. To the middle. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist from Edwards.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Booker. Outside Bull. Fires the three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Edwards can't hit.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Here's Booker. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Shooting two.
That free throw good from Booker.
Yet known as one of the game's most talented scorers, Booker is locked in on wanting to compete for championships.
Richards is checked in for the Suns. Beal comes in for Jones. And the Timberwolves also making a change. DiVincenzo's checked in. Both free throws good from Booker.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns. Came out with a victory.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Suns ahead. They lead by 2. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, how would you characterize the intensity level in that first half?
Yeah, no, it's pretty intense. You know, both teams are getting after it defensively. Nothing's going to be easy, so it's the way it's supposed to be.
Hopefully it continues in the second half. Thanks.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome, folks, for the Phoenix Suns tonight. They're looking at what should be a good battle in a game that's still up for grabs.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, these fans just love this team. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Hey, it's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
The Suns leading. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Bull out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Richards in at the 5. And that's the group for Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. And a nice finish on the layup. Conley's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player.
Here's Edwards. The shake. Edwards, so good inside.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Booker, the pass to Bowl. Conley against Booker. And Booker gets double teamed. for three. Durant. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And let's look in on the teams at the top of the list in free throw shooting. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. 5th best, the Suns.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
Conley passes to Randall, fires from deep, hits the trifecta. Randall's got 7 points.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Beal outside. 1:51 left in the 3rd quarter here. Bol, a screen on Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Bol.
Yeah, Beal with a great read out of the 2-man game, just dropping a dime.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Shoots over Booker. The shot by Conley, no good. The Suns have gone 4 of 4 in this 3rd quarter. Perfect so far. Durant's shot is off.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Booker against Conley to the paint. Here's Richards, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Rudy, a monster inside.
And you gotta box out Gobert or he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
Outside Booker. Pass to Richards. Durant for 3. On target from range. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Edwards looking it over. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. It's going to be on Nick Richards. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Edwards.
First team foul.
That one's no good. Beal outside. Inside. Allen. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
High-value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be back in a moment. And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Just relax. We're in good shape. Keep looking for each other. Keep cutting hard. Everybody look. Take care of our defense. More pressure. More activity.
That's Mike Budenholzer running through the gambit of areas where he feels they need to excel.
Yeah, most of all, coach is asking them to be 100% engaged. Give it your all, and then let the chips fall where they may.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Dillingham out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Edwards in at the small forward position. Outside Booker. Ooh, against inside resistance. Booker still good.
The easy money there for Booker. Can't let him get this close with the ball.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Ingles. Here's Dillingham. Back to Ingles. To the inside. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Ingles.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Pass to Booker. Back to Jones. Now Booker. Tries a 10-footer. Oh, Booker in close.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A different look for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for O'Neal. Kevin Durant comes in for Allen. And it's Beal in for Jones. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. And they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Inside, here's Bull, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
You know what? They impressed me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. One to the line for one.
Anthony Edwards. Defensive foul. Devin Booker. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards. At the line for one.
One shot.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Phoenix leading by 4. Booker, pass to Beal. On the wing, Durant. McDaniels covering. Here's Bull. Off target with the 3. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Edwards. Excellent D there from Booker. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, look, Edwards doesn't back down from anyone. He embraces getting physical on the way out.
2 shots.
The first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And the second of 2 is good. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
Booker against Conley. Booker, good.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Here's Edwards. Gobert inside, covered by Richards. From deep, Conley. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Edwards driving, and he sinks it. And he's tied it up. What a shot!
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Shot from the inbound. That one is off. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Beal against Edwards. From 12 feet. It falls! A huge shot to tie it up.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Hooker surveying the floor. From deep. And he drills the triple.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Absolutely need a three here.
So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that about wraps it up. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy.